Yo, what's up, gamers? We're back in Af-Rui-Ka, and today I built an elephant graveyard themed spotted hyena habitat as a continuation of the Predators of the Savannah section that I got going on here. So to start this habitat off, I use a little technique I like to call copying and pasting. Now, the reason I say this is because I have this, I don't know, weird tendency to try and build everything from scratch. And really, that is just like such a waste of time. And I have to like force myself to go in and to just like copy other things. Because it gets so monotonous, especially when you're doing something like, rock work. Getting yawning out of the way early. Here I'm starting to work on the skull of the elephant, or the fake skull. Really, it's gigantic. It's way bigger than any elephant. And this whole habitat is a little bit, I don't know, silly, I guess. Because it's just like this gigantic elephant skeleton in the habitat. Why? Just because for fun. And there's that one scene in The Lion King where there were hyenas in an elephant graveyard. But fun fact, elephant graveyards, there's no actual scientific confirmation that they even exist. It's more of like a legend, I guess an urban legend in Africa. Elephants do have very interesting sort of rituals for when a member of their herd passes away. Elephants are very intelligent and emotional animals, and so when a member of their herd passes away, it's a big thing to them. But there's no evidence to suggest that elephants all go to a collective spot where they all go to die. That's not really a real thing. So basically, this whole habitat is based on a lie. Oops, I guess we're being counterproductive in the education department here at Af-Rui-Ka. Oh well. But anyway, this is not even a video about elephants. This is a video about the hyenas. Now, I had an interesting challenge building this habitat because of the way it's oriented. It has the guests looking directly into the sun from all angles of the habitat, except one. There is a little like side peek through that I built later on, but you're just staring into the sun and it's facing you, and the animals are like silhouetted by the sun, and there's a lot of like shadows, and so it's kind of hard to work with that and to make it look ideal. Like, as you can see here, I turned the skull around and the entire thing is dark. So what did I do about this? I did my best to do a couple things. I tried to put the path in shade. I've mentioned this before, I think, how you want to have like a lighting gradient for your habitats. You want to have the part where the path is to be the darkest part, and then the part where the sun is to be in the habitat. And ideally you want the sun to be behind the guests, shining into the habitat so that you can see everything nice and clearly. But I was not able to do that here. On there I copied and fenced. It's too late for me to be saying words. Copied and pasted the moat from the wild dog habitat. Again, to do the same thing I did there, to keep the hyenas from escaping. And also to make the habitat look bigger than it actually is. Right here I'm working on the little side peek into like the little cave area, sort of cave, where the hyenas sleep. I did this because, one, the lighting in the main part of the habitat is not great, so I wanted to have a second viewing option. And it's good to have multiple different views into your habitats anyway, so that you can, see things from different angles. And this one with the glass, it allows you to get right up close and personal to the hyenas, because it's always cool to be able to get as close as possible to the animals you're looking at. It's always fun. This video took a little bit longer to get out because I have been doing other things with my time, trying to do self-improvement things like exercising and drinking more water, just normal things that any person should be doing with their time. So yeah, I had to cut back on the content creation a little bit, but I think it's for the best, mental health and all that good stuff. I do have attention disorder, and that impacts my life in a lot of ways. But interestingly enough, like, Planet Zoo has been the one thing that I've been able to like continue working on over a long period of time. Normally with every other like creative project I've ever worked on in my life, if it takes more than like an hour, I'll like kind of drop it, and then I might work on it a little bit here and there, and then eventually I just stop working on it forever. And that's been me forever. But even in like other video games, you're supposed to keep your brain occupied, because you're a gamer, and the video games are so interesting, and dopamine and all that whatever stuff that people say about video games, specifically people that don't like video games. But even with stuff like Minecraft, where I'm just like building and creative, I'll eventually just like give up on whatever project I'm working on because it's just taking too long and I get bored. But like Planet Zoo has managed to keep my attention for over a year now, which is, I guess, just a testament to how fantastic this game is. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite games ever. And so yeah, I've just been enjoying doing this and doing other things, and trying to get a balance of life, because I'm an adult now, and that's a fun thing. You can see in here I'm building a sort of like a cave very similar to the one I had in the striped hyena habitat, because it's good to kind of like keep recurring themes in the different sections of your zoos. I feel like that should be obvious, but I just wanted to mention that. That's a good thing to do, I don't just want to like show off my stuff. I want to also throw in bits and pieces of advice here and there, things that I've learned over the past year and 600 hours of time I've been playing this game. Anyway, so this is the part where I get to the lighting issue in this habitat. So I wanted to put the path in the shade, right? But I didn't want to put like a shade structure over that part of the path, because that would obstruct the view of the elephant skeleton, fake elephant skeleton, from a distance. So if there was like a structure there to just like cover you directly, then you wouldn't be able to like see it as you're walking up. And I wanted people to be like, oh, what's that over there? That looks cool. Let me go look at that. And so I came up with this really dumb and convoluted way of making it so that the path would be in shade at all times. And my solution to this problem was building a gigantic decorative suspension bridge that would like be perfectly over the habitat, and the shadow from this bridge would be over the path, the viewing area, at all times. That was how I solved the problem. It is not a realistic solution. This would never be done in real life. But this is a video game and I can do whatever I want. And so I built a giant suspension bridge. It's not even functional. Like, it doesn't connect to anything. I don't know. Maybe I could create some kind of more logical reason for why this suspension bridge could be there, because right now it's literally just a shade structure. I don't know. It is what it is. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the speed build for now. I'll be coming back next time building the last habitat in this section for the leopard. So keep an eye out for that, and then we'll do a tour of this whole area once I finish decorating the whole thing and everything. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and that's all for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.